Hello there, everybody, and welcome to my brand new Let's Play, which is, of course, going to be Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I promised I was supposed to do it on Friday. Well, we were doing it on Friday, and this was supposed to be a co-op thing, but it just didn't go very well. Nobody really was, too interested, and it just wasn't really a good choice for something that would be a co-op game anyway. So I decided to say, you know what, I'll just do it on my own, which is fine. That's kind of most of what I wanted to do. Besides the first episode. Originally I wanted the first episode to be co-op, but like I said, it just wasn't going to work out. And we just weren't into it, Not that I don't like the game. That's clearly not the case. It's just, I don't know how you would put it. But I guess like everybody's excitement levels were on different spots. This isn't really like a game that they care too much for at the time. So it's like, it's better off I just go ahead and do it. There's no reason for me to keep bitching and complaining about things. I'm not trying to. But, yeah, so let's just go ahead and just get right into it. Sorry if, the commentary is kind of off so far. I mean, this is like literally the beginning of the game, and I'm trying to explain things. But yeah, so starting off, you're gonna have your first fight with Piccolo. This, I think, is just like it's pretty much just a tutorial thing, and just kind of go over like a few key aspects here. So pretty much, square is like your obvious, punches and stuff, and then you have like your special attacks, which is L1 plus whatever your special's on. You can also sprint, which allows you to pretty much close the gap between you and your opponent, of course. Circle is energy blast. You can hold it down. Well, hold on. Should be able to. L2 is block. You'll be doing that a lot. And of course, if you block too much attacks, eventually your guard will break, and then after that you'll have to, well, not get hit, of course. Right now the game is relatively pretty easy, pretty straightforward, pretty simple stuff. They do the thing that like Naruto Ninja Storm does, where you can charge up your ki. I mean, well, technically speaking, I mean, it's not necessarily Ninja Storm, Budokai Tenkaichi does the same thing too. It's more so like, it's mapped to like the same button as you would usually use for like key stuff, key charging, which is just hold triangle. That's how that works. If an opponent glows red, they're pretty much doing like a super strong, usually ultimate attack. And when they're doing that, they obviously, like they glow red, and then eventually they'll run out of energy, and then they'll pretty much just be not really weakened, but kind of sort of exhausted, I guess, and then you can just attack them from there. Pretty easy stuff, at least in the beginning part of the game. The game will, of course, in like DLC and other stuff, get much harder for a lot of reasons, because eventually you'll learn how to play the game better, and you'll obviously figure things out and potentially have, more levels and stuff. I should probably turn down the TV. It might be kind of loud. Hang on. There we go. Okay. I don't want it, like, echoing or anything like that. So, yeah, pretty much. They were just doing, like, a small little tutorial thing. It doesn't really have much of an impact outside of just gameplay reasons. And I will say that this is an action RPG, so don't expect it to be a huge Dragon Ball beat-em-up. It's more so, again, it's an action RPG, so you're going to have like small RPG elements here and there, and your attacks are going to be based around various specials and just the basic punches. And of course, other things will eventually come into play later. Now, this scene right here, I think, is just a game-only thing. I don't remember seeing it not only in the anime, but I didn't get too far when I was reading the manga. I did actually read all of like OG Dragon Ball manga, but I think I got to the part where Raditz, I guess I could say Raditz fight. I mean, there's no reason to fucking not spoil things. I mean, it's Dragon Ball Z at this point. Anybody that's watching is probably just already knows what Dragon Ball Z is all about anyway. I mean, besides, there's tons of games you could play that would just tell you the exact story all over again. So, yeah, pretty much I think I got to the part where Raditz potentially died, so, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't get that far into the manga, because, again, I just I finished OG Dragon Ball manga, and I liked it a lot, but I got to Z and it kind of wanted to do other things during that time, and it was going to eat up my time, and I didn't have, repeating myself here, didn't have time to do more. So, yeah. Now, because this is an RPG, it's going to be probably like a 30-hour game, if that. So, I'll probably just do, I would say, the usual in terms of length of videos. So expect like 45 minutes, or because it is an RPG, we can always just go over a little more and potentially even do like an hour of it. I'm not really exactly sure what I want to do yet. If I did an hour of it, it'd be like 30 videos per, probably, which isn't too bad. I'm not that worried because I'll have other things while I'm doing this at the same time. This is just going to be more so like, I guess you could say, kind of like a background LP, There's already like a ton of co-op content going on, and there's already going to be like a ton more coming in the future. Also, is it just me, or does like his fucking hair look like it was just stitched onto his head? Not even stitched, but like it just looks like it was just placed on top of his head. Like it doesn't like match together. It doesn't feel natural. Like it doesn't feel like it's actually coming out of his head. It feels like it's like a hat that he's wearing. Also, in terms of text, I will be skipping basically flavor text. So usually things like this, but I mean, I already let it kind of go. I'll just let it do its thing. But if we're talking to like NPCs or whatever, and there's really not much going on like right now, I'll just probably skip through it because it's just flavor text. I won't be skipping cutscenes, of course, because the main thing to take away from this is pretty much just, well, Dragon Ball itself, right? And to be fair, the game does a pretty okay job at like recreating a lot of the events in the series, which is nice. And on top of that, I actually think this game, still looks pretty good. Still plays pretty all right. Yeah, it gets a bit repetitive, but that's just the nature of things, unfortunately. Mainly, when it comes to action RPGs, unless you're Kingdom Hearts, and then usually repetition doesn't happen too often, unless it's probably Kingdom Hearts 1. Although I actually like Kingdom Hearts 1 a lot. The 2 at least feels like it tries to change up a few things during it. So there are exceptions, but this is, yeah. But either way, just enjoy it. I'll try not to be too crazy with humor or anything like that. Mainly because I'm not doing it co-op, so it's gonna be kind of hard to, I guess you could say, improv too much. So this will just be kind of more like a chill, let's just have fun. I'm skipping all this fucking shit. It's just like a chill, like, let's just have fun type thing. Also, in this very beginning part, you don't want to get too far away from Gohan because, well, if you do that, he'll pretty much just start crying because you ran away. And yeah, Gohan is not exactly used to very powerful people yet, so even if we were to like pick him up and try to like run with him, that won't be good probably for him. So even if we tried to do that, I don't think it's going to work out that way. This beginning, I'd say like beginning 20 or so minutes is roughly about just kind of a little bit of walking around, a little bit of, just kind of taking it easy for now. And then eventually we'll get into fights. Now, theoretically, I'm not going to do it, but one thing I could always do is just try to do like a saga per episode, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Maybe in the future, if I ever decide to like do like a re-upload of videos or something, like if I had the ability to download my videos again and then like put them all together and make like a compilation thing, like a long play, quote unquote, that'd be cool. But as it stands right now, I don't really have a way of doing that, and plus most YouTube downloaders have been kind of destroyed from back then, so oof. Alright, fishing time. Basically, all we're going to do is just, you know, stick a butt plug in our ass and then fish with our cut-off tail. I always assumed that this was just like a fake tail. I mean, maybe it is actually his own tail. Again, I don't remember. But I always just assumed that it was probably like a fake one. So fishing is relatively simple. And of course, you know, it's not a Japanese RPG unless it's not a true JRPG unless you've got at least some fishing mechanics in there somewhere, right? But there you go. All we're doing right now is just getting food and going back to Chi-Chi because, well, you know, she's got to make it for us, I guess. Although right now we're just going to go ahead and, you know, eat what we got now and then eventually go to Chi-Chi, yeah. So, there we go, cool. Of course, things like this, you know, they'll come into play later. These are pretty much just stops for you to kind of like get your health back. And then on top of that, usually you get like a small little bonus. And think of it, you know, kind of like a tent in like other RPGs or like a campsite in other RPGs. But this one actually is like a physical campsite too, so pretty much a situation where like everybody gets like healed, everybody gets their stamina back, that kind of thing. Okay, so coin time, huh? So pretty much these just give you like extra little... God damn it. It's doing that shit again. I know I have to put it somewhere, but like it always does this shit. There. It's so fucking finicky. But pretty much when you do this, you kind of gain like extra little bit of things that, you know, will eventually help you, I guess you could say. Oh, I totally forgot about this crap. I totally forgot about this stuff. Oh, man. But I'm probably not going to mess with that stuff too much. I'm here to play. We're here to beat. You know. We're here to have fun, right? Alright. Now, of course, onward and outward. It's time to head home. And this will be one of the few times, well, technically one of the only, like, what, 2 times, I think, that we get to see the Flying Nimbus at all. Also, yeah, Toriyama loves his dinosaurs. Don't he? That's still funny, like, how, like, one of the main things from, you know, like, just Dragon Ball is like, yeah, dinosaurs still kind of exist, but they don't really, you don't really see it too often. Well, you don't really think about it too often. Nobody really talks about it too often or anything like that, so. Oh yeah, also these red things right here are pretty much just like extra specific items. Okay, maybe not specific, but yeah, they give you like extra stuff, that's what it was. I thought they were like more specific than that, but never mind. I lied. I already lied. I didn't mean to. But yeah, it seems like sometimes you'll get like an extra thing from it, so there's that. Alright, we're just gonna probably just fly through some of this stuff right here because it's just kind of, again, pointless flavor text. It just doesn't really add much. It's just side quest stuff. Well, not really technically side quest. I know it's main quest shit, but still. I just want to get through it. We don't want to make this a 60 episode part. You know, we talk to literally everybody. And then you gotta talk to Gohan a little bit. And then after that, I think you have to just click on this. And then, yeah, pretty much showing you, you know, some older things. Basically things from like Dragon Ball or just probably other stuff. I think it's mostly just from like OG. If I'm not mistaken. Alright, so now I got the Chi-Chi emblem. And they're gonna make me fucking do this shit. Okay, so yeah, she is used for like cooking material things. And yeah, it's possible that the only ones that probably have those emblems are most likely, you know, who you think they're probably gonna be. For the most part. Maybe Korn might be in there, I don't remember, but hopefully the game volume is loud enough. I'm not sure. It looks like it probably is. I mean, usually these games kind of Well, usually when I check things, they seem to be pretty good, so...
Not all you got from him. You were also named after him.
Really?
So yeah, there's that.
Oh my, Gohan looks so handsome.
It'll be like he's watching over you whenever you wear that hat.
Oh, even though this might be like my next technical true Let's Play, I did mention this, but there's going to be other things going on during it, and there may very well possibly be, even today, I might start another one that probably won't start, you know, being uploaded until maybe Sunday or something. But, yeah, I might start another one, and it could very well be Super Metroid. I'm not sure yet. Not sure what it's going to be, but that seems to be like a cool idea, because I kind of want to do it. Because it's just sitting right there staring at me, and it knows. It's like, come on, man. I know you want to play it. I know you want to play it really bad. And it's like, no, I do. Yeah, back then, when I used to do Let's Plays, because nowadays things have kind of changed, I used to, like, cut out commentary for sections like that. Like, I just kind of let cutscenes just play. But to be fair, if you really want to see the cutscenes and not me talking over them, then there's plenty of ways to do that, because I know people like they'll come to your video and then they'll complain. They'll say like, "Why are you fucking talking over cutscenes, bitch?" And it's like, well, then why are you watching me? Go watch somebody else then. So just throwing that out there now before I start getting comments that might allude to that, possibly. Hold on, what's over there? Oh yeah, so these are pretty much like special orbs. They are just for, like, specific things. Colored orbs don't really matter. Well, no, they matter a lot. It's more so that it doesn't matter, like, what color it is, as long as you have the proper color that you need for whatever skill tree thing you're going to level up, so. And speaking of leveling up, you do level up quite often in this game. Or at least for a good while, you start leveling up pretty fast. And then after, you know, you get to the higher ranks, you kind of start to slow down just a little bit, but this game is not gonna be that hard when it comes to getting your levels. So, just letting you know right now. Oh yeah, is the text on? Yeah, okay. As I forgot, like, if I actually skip things, then they'll just make me have to actually turn the advanced thing back on. Yeah, it's crazy. Goku can actually procreate. Who would have guessed?
Nice to meet you too.
His name is Gohan.
And Gohan's a good little boy. He's not here to fight, you know. He's here just to kind of hang out and chill and just be a normal kid. But unfortunately, because it's the world of Dragon Ball, that's not going to end very well. Because nothing ever does. So if you come in here, unfortunately you can't go like into his bathroom or anything like that. I kind of wish you could. You can't even go upstairs either, which I totally wish you had the ability to do it, but you can't. And then we gotta go talk to Krillin. The Krillmeister here.
Goku, have you been training lately?
Nope.
Not as much as I want to. Chi-Chi gets pretty angry if I train too much, you know what I mean?
Even though he hasn't trained for a while, he still looks pretty good, though.
Yeah, I haven't trained myself either.
They still look like they're relatively in shape. I mean, granted, it is a game, and it is anime, but, you know, still.
Talking about? Nothing really. I could have sworn you two were talking about how you've both been slacking off on your training. Guess there's no fooling you, is there?
Funny how, like, you know, Master Roshi used to be considered the strongest in the world, but then gets, like, pretty much outranked by, like, you know, an entire, like, new series. And then some. I mean, to be fair, like, he still can kind of hold his own. I mean, he did fight in that Tournament of Power, so, I mean, he still kind of has a bit of it in him. Roshi's cool. I actually like Roshi a lot. He's one of my favorites. Yes, I understand that he's a pervert, you know, but just in terms of, like, his combat stuff, I always kind of liked him. I think he's a cool fighter. I like his style. I kind of miss that, too, the martial arts aspect of Dragon Ball, but then, you know, when you get to Z, it's more so like it's just pure action, pure punch. And in all technicality, a bit darker in some aspects, I guess. Even though, like, you know, technically Dragon Ball had some moments that were kind of like that, but yeah. Alright, so, yeah, blue icons basically just mean side quest time. And I don't remember what the fuck Turtle wants. So, yeah, we're just probably just gonna skip this shit and just not bother. Alright, so now we're gonna go find whatever his fucking prized possession is, and I'm pretty sure we probably know exactly what it's gonna be. Have a pretty good idea what that might end up being. Okay, so... Yep. There we go. Maybe I probably shouldn't have skipped the text to find out what exactly it was. I'm not going to be going for like 100% or anything. I should just let that be known now. This is just kind of like a... Like I said, just like a chill, fun thing, you know. I'll leave the actual cutscenes there. I'll leave like the important stuff in. But... for this type of stuff, we'll just kind of skip through them. Make my life just a bit easier. Alright, there you go. First side quest that we'll ever do out of like another like hundreds of fucking other side quests we gotta do. Actually, to be fair, there's really not that... Okay, in comparison to like possibly other games, like other RPGs, there really technically isn't that much, I guess. If you were to compare them, I mean... Doesn't feel like there's... Would you just... Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, so if they're not just talking, then I'm just gonna fucking skip through them, then. If they're doing that shit, then I'm just not gonna bother. It's basically just saying, like, yeah, let's just go train, let's go beat the shit out of each other. And if you do this, you get awarded, like, the ability to get consecutive whatever attacks. Let me see here. Do I have other things? Yeah, if you dodge at the right time, you can basically... well, vanish, and just kind of outright dodge it. Also, yeah, if they're doing that, they're charging up, just dodge backward, or block. The problem with blocking is, like, depending on the attack, if it's like a multi-hitting attack, what they can do is they can just destroy you with it, and it's something you don't really want to get hit with. So, let's see here. Body blow is pretty much like a stun move. You attack them, you stun them for a bit, and then you just kind of wail on them. There you go. And then, let's see, rock, paper, scissors. Also seems to be a stun move. And there you go, easy. I guess we don't technically fight Krillin. We kind of just do like a strange, you know, non-existent version of him, pretty much. So there's that.
So, he's got your... I'm betting that he's pretty strong if I had to guess. But I can't be sure since Chi-Chi won't let me train him to find out one way or the other.
Alright, here we go. So... now we can finally continue on with the main quest at hand. And what's that soaring over yonder?
Hey, Dad? What was that?
Not sure.
And this is where things are going to probably potentially finally kick off. And now we're going to switch over, I believe, to Piccolo. I think we're going to play him first, maybe. If I remember correctly. Of course, you know. Gotta have the farmer with a shotgun. Honestly, they should definitely add him to, like, the new Sparking Zero game. I'm still kind of looking forward to that. I hope it's going to be good, like Budokai Tenkaichi 3, but, you know, I don't know, man. I'm kind of worried. It's going to be made by Spike Chunsoft, who made, like, Jump Force and stuff. Which, to be fair, I didn't really despise Jump Force. But, you know, they also made the One Punch game, and it's just like, that one was kind of, eh. In my opinion, I didn't really care too much for it. I tried to, I really tried, but I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get into it, it's just, eh.
I thought the creatures on this planet are still alive. Kakarot's favorites. Or what are you? A power level of only 5? Or trash? Stay back!
Man, look at that. Back when Power Levels actually mattered at all. Which, I mean, to be fair, you know, Scatterers can't read shit for power levels if they're too high anyway, so.
This planet can muster. Well, now here's the large power reading. Distance.
And then, of course, you know, when it comes to Dragon Ball, people kind of take this entire concept that Toriyama pretty much just threw away And they kind of go overboard with it sometimes. Talking about like, well, you know, this person is this strong and yada yada. And yeah, you know what? Let me just say this. Power levels are bullshit, so none of them really matter that much.
Never felt a power like this.
Just, you know, enjoy the fights, I guess. Alright, yeah, I get it. I get it. I understand. Don't know why they're giving me every fucking tutorial in the world right now, but oh well. So one thing with flying is it does take away a bit of your stamina, as you can see there on the bottom right, you know, with your blue bar, and that does kind of affect, you know, while you're in combat. I don't know if there's actually any reason to be leveling up Piccolo at all or not, because you don't really get to switch between characters often. But fuck it, why not? Why not? Okay, so yeah, that sometimes some attacks actually have like a follow-up to them. And then you have moves like this, which, you know, you kind of have to like aim in, and I guess he's the only one. Oh, I thought there was like 3 of them, but okay. And when you're outside of combat, you can't charge key. You have to kind of like wait for it to eventually drop and then recharge. And for characters like this is not really a side quest thing. This is more so like a, hey, you can talk to her. And sometimes they'll give you something, sometimes they won't. But I guess like in a situation like this, I think that like if you go down here, which I've never really done before, you can find her car, which is pretty cool. And then you could find like one of these orb things here, which those are just gifts. They level up your whatever community board shit or whatever it was, so I don't really particularly care enough, to be honest. And there's these things. If you fly through these, they'll just... Oh, yeah, well. I guess I'm just not doing that. And it sounds like either... I haven't heard my brother's phone go off. That's either he's getting called in, or... might be like his blue archive shit or something, I don't know. Alright, yeah, so sometimes like enemies like find you outside of, you know, battle and stuff, and they'll like chase toward you. Let me try explosive wave real quick. Okay, well I need to actually charge stamina before I do that. Explosive, God, for fuck's sake, explosive wave is basically this. It's, you know, the Piccolo Burger King pose practically, so there's that. Oh, I just realized there's a highway right there too. Right in the middle of like all this combat and shit. Oh yeah, so we'll probably have to eventually do this anyway, but yeah, you can catch animals and, you know, get them as food and stuff. Okay, so she doesn't really give me anything else, and that's of course Launch, who, you know, unfortunately was a forgotten character. Like literally, I'm pretty sure, you know, Toriyama just fucking outright forgot that she even existed. Oh, look who it is. Let me go ahead and take a sip of my drink here real quick, so... Sorry. Ah. We did a lot of commentary stuff last night. Like a lot of co-op stuff, so... You guys will be seeing... Well, I mean, for the most part, they're mostly kind of... On my side, most of them are kind of done. And then, on my friend's channel, you know, Take Chrono plays. And possibly even Take Chrono Plus, because I think the Mario Gauntlet might be getting uploaded. Or might eventually continue, but yeah, we are doing Mario Party again, so... If you look on my channel, you'll see my co-op content. I think the Gauntlet should be in there somewhere, but I'll have to look again and get that fixated. But yeah, this is pretty much everything that's here in this game, so get ready to basically see about like the same thing over and over again. Also, that right bar on the side that's kind of glowing up like that, if you fully charge triangle, yeah, I know, I get it, yeah, you can do that while blocking. If you fully charge triangle and then you hold it for just even a bit longer, you'll eventually gain this sort of like new supercharged thing. And all it really does is like increase like damage for a bit and typically kind of like your combos. And in some cases, you get like extra little cutscene finishers if you do like a special, like a super attack or something. You'll see them when they happen. I'm trying to see if I can just get any sort of like hit on him at all that I can use. I don't remember if you have to fight Raz fully. I don't think you do. Oh, maybe you do. Even if we die, who cares? Oh, okay, we're done. Easy. I still find that funny though. Like, gets his ass beat. That's it? That's all you've got? You're the one fucking off getting your ass beat. I mean, what do you want from me? I mean, to be fair, you could say like he was just kind of like just trying to test out his ability. Also, it might kind of sound lame, but I actually do like Raditz. I kind of wish we would have him come back in some way, shape, or form. That's not like Dragon Ball Heroes. I mean, Cell came back. Frieza always comes back. Boo technically came back. Sort of. Boo's still kind of here. I mean, you know, there's Oob and there's Boo, so. But no Raditz ever, you know? Well, technically no Nappa either. I think it'd be kind of cool, like, if they brought both back, but they made him, like, almost, like, stupidly powerful or something, or had some weird ability that, you know, could maybe counteract, like, the new, you know, bullshit Goku levels, which, in my opinion, I honestly think, like, getting all these new power-ups is just kind of ruining it. Because power-ups, you know, they used to be kind of cool, and I'm probably going to get some shit for this, but, you know, I still think Super Saiyan 1 is, like, one of the coolest things. But then, like, after that, you know, it gets a bit more ridiculous with certain things. Like, I'm okay with Blue. I'm okay with, you know, God Blue, but shit like Ultra Instinct and shit, you know, just kind of feels like it's too much. And it just keeps going, you know. And it doesn't really have much of an effect outside of basically making somebody stronger. Although with, you know, UI Goku, you can make the argument like, well, it allows him to, you know, dodge more attacks and stuff and be more aware of his surroundings. Like, I get that, but I don't know. I kind of just don't really care much for UI Goku stuff. I kind of miss the old days where beating an opponent would either be by outsmarting them or simply just, you know, eventually getting to the point, like the breaking point, and then you become something more powerful to take him down. But then, like, now it's just, you know, well, you're going to get, like, fucking Super Saiyan 2. Here you go. Again, this is going to give me some shit, I'm sure, but, like, I think the power-ups kind of stopped, in my opinion, being kind of more interesting after, like, you know, Gohan, Cell. I think that's where it was just kind of, I was kind of like, okay, this is fine. If you're going to have anything, if you're going to have anybody transform past, like, their normal transformation state, it should be the villains. But the problem is, you know, with Dragon Ball is that they pretty much kind of wrote themselves into a hole. You know, Toriyama and then the super writer, you know, or artist or whatever. Because I think Toriyama still kind of like works on it a little bit, but I'm not sure how much involvement he actually has. But yeah, like eventually, you know, he kind of wrote himself into a hole where like it's like now we have to come up with something. Oh yeah, fusions are fine. I think fusions are fine. But like we have to come up with something to be more powerful than the last enemy. So then it becomes like, well, now, you know, the heroes have to power up even stronger than that to become able to take them down, you know what I mean? And then sometimes, in some cases, it's just a new fucking hairstyle. I mean, technically, not really, but, you know, basically, yeah. So.
If you think I'm joining you, then you're dumber than you look. Be that way. That little runt with the
God, their fucking necks bother me so much. I mean, I understand why they look like that. I get it. I know it's neck muscles, but the way they look in-game is just bothersome.
I'll knock you sky high. Back off.
It's just, it's the shading, you know, it's part of like the cell shading stuff that just kind of looks too dark and, I don't know. I'm just weird. I just noticed like all these dumb stuff. But anyway, back to yet another fight. We have to fight Raditz, and I think this time we just get him down to probably like 2 bars of health or some shit. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, see, if you charge up fully with that thing on the right near the bar, Goku will basically have, you know, this extra aura around him. Not really like a Super Saiyan aura or anything like that, but I guess if you really wanted to pretend like it was, you could. You could, I guess, theoretically say it's a false Super Saiyan transformation. Kind of like with Lord Slug, you know? Which, by the way, I kind of wish we could have some of the movies as DLC, or at least extra scenes or extra things we can do just for the off chance. But you don't really get those. Now, I mean, there are DLC, but it's mostly like Super and then History of Trunks, and then now recently we got like OG Dragon Ball, which I was excited about, but it was unfortunately kind of, you know, further into OG Dragon Ball. I kind of wish it would start at like at least close to the beginning and then work its way up, you know, to the Budokai stuff. But no, you just kind of fucking do mostly Budokai stuff, and it's like, oh, okay. See, I'm the type that, like, if you're gonna make a Dragon Ball game, I kind of want to see everything. You know what's funny is, like, there already are so many, like, Dragon Ball games that just repeat the story over and over and over again, which, to be fair, I mean, it's kind of hard not to do that. Even though that is the case, I kind of wish there would just be, like, a Dragon Ball game that would just cover even, like, you know, OG stuff at the same time. Rather than just, like, you know, cutting out like pieces of it and stuff and putting it together, because you still have some cool things you can do with it. One thing I would love to fucking see in terms of like Dragon Ball games, besides like another actually good Tenkaichi game, is, and this might sound weird, but it is possible. I would like to see like a Warriors game, you know, like Dynasty Warriors, but like Dragon Ball Warriors. I think that'd be kind of cool to see. They kind of somewhat try to do something like it in this game, funny enough, where you fight like groups of enemies and you can blow them all away at once. Although it's not exactly on the same scale as Dynasty Warriors is, but, you know, still. Yeah, this is back when Piccolo still had, you know, the main grudge against Goku. Or at the very least, still had, like, you know, world domination in mind. So.
But for now, I guess we gotta join forces. Guess there's really no getting around that.
Piccolo's also a favorite character of mine. I know he's Toriyama's favorite, but he's also a favorite of mine, too. I think he's kind of cool. And, you know, what's funny is I kind of have a bit of a bias, too, because, like, his power-ups, you know, I kind of like as well. Even though, like, I'm not a fan of, like, say, like, UI Goku and shit. I actually do like... Orange Piccolo. Not gonna lie. Okay, so this is basically just items and stuff. You can heal kind of like, you know, mid-combat or outside. You know, it's the usual. Nothing too incredibly different, I guess. Something was up with that voice line. That didn't sound... I don't know. It didn't look right. Like, I would have thought that they would have, I don't know, made him, like, yell it a bit more, but, oh well. You can now fast travel, basically. Okay, so I guess they're just going to kick us into it. The game's fucking loading still. Basically hit touchpad, hit triangle, and then now you can unlock, like, other areas and stuff, and I think we got to go to Luca Village here. Hold on. It's being kind of a bit of a pain in the ass trying to get there, but hey, you know. I'm also playing this on the 5, so that way load times are a lot faster and we don't have to deal with all that shit. You can now fly as... Oh my god, wait. Honestly? I forgot that you can actually re-equip Nimbus. What the fuck? I haven't done this in so long. Oh my god, I have not done that in a while. Oh shit. Only problem is, like, trying to, like, fly through those rings and stuff, you know, you might miss. the ability to collect them all unless you just do what I did there and kind of like fly back. What does your Roby want? Sure, I guess. Let's see. We got a couple side quests. Usually, if side quests show up, I'll just start them and just try to do them. I might not exactly finish them in a video, but I'll try them. Hey, look, it's Nam. Yeah, I've seen him in a while. Yeah, this is another cool thing about this game, though, is like you can actually get the chance to talk to, you know, some of the older characters from the series. Characters that just haven't been there since fucking forever. Which I think is kind of neat. I think that's kind of cute. You know, I like that aspect. So who do I need to go talk to? I was not paying attention. I guess you probably could switch characters. It said as Goku, do this. Huh. I don't know. Maybe. Talk to someone digging for fossils. I guess we probably gotta go, like, fly out. I don't know if we need to go, like, into the village to find somebody specifically, or if... no, I think we have to go in here. That's right. Yeah. So at least the game kind of led me to where I needed to go, rather than... well, not. Yeah, you can also swim underwater, blah, blah, blah. You guys get it. This is, again, just basically flavor text. One thing I can tell you, though, is, like, even though... okay, this is going to sound weird to say this, but... in all honesty, this game might not be that much fun to watch. But in my opinion, it definitely can be kind of fun to play. I still actually like it. Probably just for the fact that, like, it's just relatively simple to play. I like games that are hard, yes, but it depends on the game. Games like, you know, Ninja Gaiden and stuff, like God of War, you know, things like that I'm fine with. I like playing on hard, but, unhard. Playing on hard. But, games like this, you know, I don't mind having, like, something that allows me to just kind of just have fun, take my time, and just play for whatever reason. You know, I don't mind a casual game every once in a while. It's not a big deal. Yeah, fighting these guys, like, you'll get, like, experience, you'll get an S rank, an A rank, probably. I'm not going to bother with those too much. The S rank thing, side of things, I don't really care enough. Does she say anything different if I'm Goku now? She might not... yeah, I was going to say, she might not exactly, like, potentially remember him too much. And that's, of course, blonde hair launch, so, you know. Okay, Goku, whatever, I guess. Don't know why he needed to mention that, but alright. Yeah, sometimes if you talk to people that just happen to have things to say, you can sometimes get, like, extra little things out of them. And there we go. I think that's it. I think that's it for the mission. I think we're done. Kind of sucks that we're basically, like, 45 minutes in, because, you know, actually kind of enjoying my time now. I can always just start another video. It's not like it's a big deal. Oh, there you go. Thing is, I don't know if you can, like, equip those. Let me see here. No, it's community board. That's what it was. Yeah. I don't know if you can equip, say, like, Nam to these things. I guess you probably could. What's he good for? I don't know. I guess money, I guess? Because, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay. And then here's the money side of things. Yeah, see, now you can just click on the thing and it'll... oh, well, never mind. Item selling price, chance at frenzy. Okay, I forgot what frenzy was supposed to be honest with you. Right here, down here, this flexing bicep, this flexing arm thing, is pretty much just, you know, your training thing to kind of let you get, like, super attacks. Which super attacks basically are just, well, supers. And then if you see, like, on the map, you can see a little dinosaur head thing. That basically just indicates that you can shoot down a dinosaur. All you gotta do really is just hold L2, aim in, start hitting a circle, and then, you know, hit circle to fire Ki blast and what have you. Yes, they can knock you away. It's kind of weird, even though I'm Goku and potentially 10 times more strong, but, you know, oh well. Another fun little detail is, like, if you fly close to the ground, they'll actually, like, break the ground. It's pretty neat. So you can, you know, potentially draw things like this. Well, can't really. Oh, shit. Okay. I didn't mean to fly into the, I guess we're eating a meal before we go? Oh. Oops. I didn't mean for that to happen. I don't know if we can... I don't want to pause, like, mid-cutscene. I should probably close that. Actually, maybe for these videos, I might do them, like, an hour long. I might just do, like, an extra 15-some minutes just to kind of... I don't know. It is an RPG, so I think it... Well, I did that for Persona, I think. We did, like, hour-long videos for those, because it was an RPG, so... It would probably be a lot more worth it if I actually just did more content here. So I'm sorry for them potentially being long episodes. But I think in the long run, it will definitely help out big time. We'll be able to do more in one video than if I did 20-minute parts or 30-minute parts or whatever.
Screaming was giving me a headache, so I locked him up in there. But forget about the rot. Don't tell me you actually think you stand a chance against me. You fool!
Yeah, I'm sure.
Call yourself a Saiyan. Prepare to die.
Prepare to die. Alright, so basically now we gotta fight Ranitz, and yes, he's different than his fucking counterpart was from Dragon Ball Saga, so don't worry too much about that. Yeah, don't worry about that too much. Oh yeah, I guess I'm out of stamina. I kind of wasted it flying here. So yeah, in combat, if you have like a partner, they'll sometimes attack too. They won't do all the work though, unfortunately. Or fortunately, in some cases. Sometimes I don't mind like just fighting myself, you know. In some games. But in a game like this... all the help, you know, is great to have, honestly. I kind of wish this game had, like, a Xenoverse thing where, like, if you were to punch somebody away, you could, like, just teleport immediately toward them. But this game does not have that, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, so break, basically, you do more damage whenever you break their stun bar. And then while in stun, or while in break, I should say, you can actually use specials during it, and then something like that will happen. Like, you'll get, like, more cooler, like... animations and stuff, so.
Even with your combined power, you're still pathetic. But considering you
This coming from the same person who's basically as strong as a fucking Cyberman.
deserve to live. You gotta be kidding me. You know what? Since you're going to die anyway, I might as well tell you something. The two Saiyans I mentioned earlier, they're even more powerful.
What? No way.
If you've got a new attack hidden up your sleeve, now's the time to use it, Goku.
Sorry, I'm fresh out.
Just hit him harder.
For you, I actually came up with a new technique while I was training.
Really? A plan? Ha! It'd be easier just to lie down and wait for the sweet release of death.
I'm just gonna need enough time to charge up the proper
Yeah, about, you know, 5 minutes or so. Should be able to handle it, right?
busy while I deal with this.
Got it. I'll do what I can.
It's always funny when they have, like, somebody just take on the whole fight by themselves while somebody's, like, charging them in the background.
You just don't know when to quit.
And then, of course, the main villain just gets distracted with the one person. I mean, to be fair, like, yeah, I guess I can understand being distracted by it, but still. They just never go out of the way to go, like, actually hit the fucker. Let me do something real quick. So usually whenever you charge up this, you get, like, a few iframes during it. So you can use that to your advantage. Oh, yeah, another thing, too, is if you have, like, a good amount of stamina. There's Saturday Crash, I think, right? Yeah, if you got, like, a good amount of stamina, you can actually just, like, mash L1 triangle. And then do, like, an actual teleport with whatever attack you're doing. This isn't specifically tied to just Goku, even though he has the teleporting Kamehameha. This isn't exactly tied to him specifically. It's more so like just a universal thing that you can do, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice, pretty nifty. And of course, usually whenever they blast you away like that, they're typically going to go for like a special. And then, like, yeah, right now he's just going to go for big, giant special. Yep, there's Headache. Right. Oh, God. If you actually hold L2 and you're getting attacked while on guard, you can then press X to teleport behind somebody. So keep that in mind. Yeah, he's still... Oh, there we go. I'm going to go for this. Put him in stun. Probably not the best idea. What kind of sucks, though, is sometimes you can't do specials until after you've done, like, a full combo. Or you just stop attacking altogether. Let me see if I can do the teleport thing. I guess I can't right now. But yeah, if you punch him away and then just do, like, a beam blast like that, you know, that's a lot more effective than doing, like, a stun punch move or something. Alright. Yeah, just avoid it. There we go. There's the L2X. It does eat up a lot of your stamina, though, so be careful of that. And if worse comes to worse, if you need, you know, healing, you can just hold left and then on the D-pad. Open up the menu, and there you go. Yeah, trying to, like, actually, like, break an enemy's stun is really kind of hard. Yeah, this was actually something I not necessarily found out recently, but more so, like, when I was playing a bit of Kakarot, like, sometime last year, just because. I was like, oh, I either didn't know about that or I forgot that you could do shit like that. That teleporting thing. Ouch. Yeah, sometimes, like, if you dodge at, like, the right time, they'll allow you to pretty much just get, like, an instant dodge thing, I guess you could say. Shit. Whoa, okay. I don't know what's going on here. Camera's just being kind of freaky. We're fine. And that should be, at the very least, the end of Raditz. Possibly. I guess we'll see, though. I mean, because I gave Piccolo plenty of time to fucking charge up. Wait, did we actually lose our shirt in that fight? I don't remember losing my shirt. I don't think I was paying attention then. I don't remember. Do-do-do. I'm a charge in my attack.
Damn it! He's got that much control over his energy.
Please let go of my tail. Nah, okay.
Good work, Goku. Hold on to that tail and don't let go no matter what.
That must hurt like a son of a bitch. I don't know why, like, I just get the feeling like that would fucking actually just be super fucking painful to have happen. So I'm kind of readjusting on my chair here. You're gonna hear it kind of click and clack.
Believe me, brother. I'm begging you, Kakarot. Don't do this to your only family.
You know, I wonder if, like, Raditz could theoretically lie about being a brother, you know, like the whole time. Like, he actually might not have been.
Don't think I'm going to show you mercy.
I mean, I don't think he technically is, but still.
That's what I like to hear. It'll all be over soon. Don't get comfortable. You're next.
Damn, if I try to hit him now, he's just going to dodge it.
Oh. I guess we lost. Or not. Go ahead. Daddy. Damn. Broke his fucking space armor. Also, these cutscenes are really nice. I like the way they're made. I like the way they look. This is what I think most anime, like, fighting games and anime games could actually try to, like, strive for, is this type of art style. Because it actually works really well for 3D. translates really well. Maybe it's just like a case of like we've seen 3D stuff so much for Dragon Ball that we kind of got used to it. But yeah, like I mean, hell, even JoJo, you know, it looks pretty good in 3D. It's possible to do it. It's just sometimes you get things like Jump Force, which you know make it completely not that. But there you go. We beat Raditz. He's dead. And well, so is Goku. Get used to it. It happens all the time. So I got a bit of an itch on my head. A little bit of itch on my head.
Well, you just were.
I'm almost tempted to say fuck it and do like an hour and a half recording. I mean, this probably is a good spot to kind of end off on anyway. So I'll probably just end it soon. Once, you know, this is finished. Once Brad, you know, kicks the bucket for real.
Goku won't be dead for very long.
Rat.
This planet is home to the Dragon Balls.
Why did fucking Piccolo have to tell him that?
Absolutely any wish imaginable.
Well, I guess he is just trying to like show off, like, yeah, you're fucked, dude. We're not fucked, but you're fucked. You're fucked, brother. You're fucked.
My comrades will be happy to hear that. Everything you just said was transmitted to them on the other side of the universe.
This is when this is the part of Dragon Ball I feel like is still really cool and has like pretty damn decent world building to it, you know? Because now we just got hit with like the biggest fucking twist of most of Dragon Ball. Knowing that, you know, Goku is actually not named Goku and that he's actually an alien. He's insane from Earth.
Damn it. 1 year before even stronger warriors arrive.
You have no hope of beating them. Enjoy what little time you have left.
How do they fucking fit in those boots? Those boots have always looked so fucking weird to me. Like, they don't look like they would fit very well. At least for the toe end of things. They're kind of like a bit too sharp, you know? So Master Roshi, Krill, and the others arrive on the scene. Piccolo proceeds to explain everything to him. Rad's death, the other sayings of what happened to Goku. And they're still there, okay.
That's pretty much it.
Come on, Goku. Hang in there. It's not like you to give up so easily.
Man, if only we had a Senzu bean running around, but I don't think those are technically a thing yet, so yeah.
Yeah, but don't you worry. We're gonna bring you
Okay, actually those shoes do look okay, never mind. I guess it was just Raditz clipping through the ground that made it look like it was off.
Goku. What the? He's gone.
Interesting. I bet Kami has something to do with this.
You know, I still actually enjoy the early Saiyan saga of things. Oops. I still enjoy like the early Saiyan saga when it comes to things.
Kami doesn't possess
I think it's still a pretty good pretty good
Goku's kid will be
saga. Also, Piccolo, you're just fucking clipping to the ground too. What the hell's going on?
You're kidding, right? What
I mean, to be fair, like when it comes to game design, I can understand why they would. Why would you not bother with it, you know? Ain't no one gonna really notice until they actually look for it.
Saiyans show up in a year's time. Me training this little runt is our best shot to stand a chance. Once Goku's revived, tell him he'll get his son back and in better shape than he left him.
Well, time for our actual real dad to take care of Gohan, I guess. Oh,
On a planet far, far from Earth.
is this the bug planet?
Raditz. Bastard went and got himself killed. He always was an embarrassment.
I thought we didn't know their names. What happened to that?
I'm very interested in these Dragon Balls.
Oh yeah, he becomes very interested for a very long time.
Capable of granting any wish?
At least for a few sagas. And then after that, he's kind of just like, eh.
Let's go. We're gonna bring Raditz back from the dead? Don't make me laugh. We have no more use for that dead weight. We can wish for eternal youth, for immortality. Can you imagine it?
Well, you can wish for pretty much almost anything, but very specific things you can't do. Like, for instance, if you've died once, you pretty much can't be wished back again. It's fucking bizarre.
Invigorated by
And then it's like within a year if you die, or something like that.
the two Saiyans made their way to Earth.
Alright, cool. So, that might be it. Yeah, they're coming, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's I guess we've still got cutscenes going on. Alright. I'll keep them going until the game basically tells me not to, I guess.
Brought him here as he is, to be trained further.
And yes, by the way, his Kami's outfit does actually say Kami on it, if you're wondering. That's the kanji for Kami. Of course, meaning God.
So you intend to take this heaven-bound soul and subject him to the grueling
And then the last two kanji basically just kind of mean king on the desk there. And I'm pretty sure the first two will probably spell it Yinma. I'm not really sure because my kanji is very kind of eh. And then Goku's gi should be the Kame Master Roshi's gi training thing.
Must be one heck of a journey. I better get started. By the way,
I don't remember or not. It's been a bit since I've done this, but I don't think
we've got him marked down.
I don't think you actually have to run through Snake Way though.
He sure did. He definitely didn't go quietly, but I sorted him out.
whoa! You must be one heck of a strong guy.
Let's fight.
You were sent along with him, huh? I am the great King Yema. I occupy a position above that of the Earth's guardian. Do you know what that means?
That means
No.
you're crazy strong, right?
You don't seem to understand what I'm saying. Of course I'm strong. But it's not just my strength that serves me in this position. You need brains to do this kind of managerial work.
Man, a what work?
Now then, to help you better understand my work, let's
Wait.
give you a little quiz.
Would Goku technically be more stronger than King Yima nowadays?
Kind of in a hurry.
Technically speaking, I mean, or it's being like in the other world have like its own aspect of ability.
Oh, what? No way! Okay, I'll take the quiz.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have to fucking do the quiz thing. It's like 5 questions.
Anyway, let's begin. I'll let you through if you can answer all of my questions correctly.
Okay. Where was Raditz sent? He was sent to hell, obviously.
That's right. He made a mess of enough planets to earn himself a place in hell. In fact,
He made a mess of enough? Does that mean like there's a certain amount that you can actually have like a limit to before you go to hell, or is there like I don't know. Sorry, my nose is getting kind of fucked. Who's more powerful? Yeah. Well, yeah.
correct. Of course I am. I am much more powerful.
It's still funny. Like he always has like that same hat like Ox King did.
Yes, King Yima. You are more powerful.
Ooh, shit. Let me readjust here again. All right. Who is just here after Earth? Everybody.
That's right. No matter
Most of these are relatively simple, you know, I guess you could say common sense questions. So, yeah.
next question.
Is there a way to bring back those who already died? Yes.
Not bad. That's correct. Those pesky
Which is weird. But, you know,
I hate those things. It's like my job doesn't even matter. Who created those blasted balls anyway? Care to shed some light on that, Kami?
Oh, King Yima,
Whatever.
so for somebody that, you know, isn't as strong as King Yima, he still has the ability to... Ah, fuck me in the ass.
What?
Oh, right, that's right. I think we actually got it right.
One,
Maybe? Yes?
3. Of course it was. I was just testing.
Did I actually get it wrong? I have no idea.
You passed the test. Well, that
Yeah, for somebody who's supposed to be technically, like, weaker than King Yima, he can still make Dragon Balls that can do something that's, I guess, probably maybe potentially outside of his power. I don't know.
you to hell when it's your time.
Please forgive me, Your Highness. Boy, he's got one hell of a sense of hearing.
You think
Haha.
sort of funny man. That's enough of all this. I will allow you to see King Kai.
Wow, really? Thanks a bunch, Mr. Yema.
Don't tell me you've forgotten who you're talking to.
No, Mr. King Yema, I haven't.
That's more like it. If you're going to see King Kai, then go.
Let's go.
Well, this is where we part ways. Good luck, Goku.
And you might, yeah, if I remember correctly, I think you do actually have to do the joke on King Kai's planet, so there's that. Alright, so we got a couple of god tokens. Let's see, they're good with, I don't know, whatever the fuck that was. What are the hell the Kami thing, I guess, affects. Don't remember, but we'll try equipping them when we get them, I guess, just before I forget. God, there's so much fucking goddamn cutscene. Actually, no, I think we play Piccolo right now. Yeah, I think we play him for a bit, then we come back around to Goku a few times.
Time to wake up, kid. You slept long enough.
Sounds like my brother. Well, me being Piccolo and Gohan being my brother. Sleeps like he's asleep right now. He's been fucking sleeping all day.
Time for a reality check. Your daddy is dead.
I'm pretty sure he went to sleep around like fucking 5, and then like we woke up around like 10. Got some donuts, came back, and now it's like fucking almost 3. It's just what he does. I don't know why people sleep that fucking long. I can't do more than like if I sleep more than like 6 hours or even less, it just kind of fucks with me, you know.
However, we've got
Makes me tired for like the rest of the day.
though we were able to defeat Raditz. Sounds like we've got 2 of his buddies to worry about a year from
So I don't know what's going on my fucking nose. I think it's just like super stuffy in here. It's like dusty and shit. I gotta take care of it.
now. Aren't going to be enough to take these guys.
I gotta do something about it. Also, I'll try not to talk that much. So sometimes, like, if I just don't talk, it's mainly because, like, I'm just kind of
Defend the earth.
focusing or paying attention to what they're saying. Just because I'm either interested or probably just want to shut up, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, you're about to learn today.
Quit your whining.
You're about to learn how to dodge.
Go into shape. You'll be tough enough for anything.
Okay, the grass doesn't look too crazy here, but I don't really care. It's the character models I care more about. I'm sorry. Keep having like hiccups, I guess.
I'm giving you 6 months. If you're able to survive for that
Oh
long,
man.
teach you how to fight. See ya.
Oh shit. Now I'm getting tired. Fuck. Oh yeah, we have to play Gohan first. That's right. God damn it. Yeah. What a nice transition, huh? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and put these little bastards in, I guess. I think this just goes, yeah, it just goes throughout the entire thing here. Oh, I don't have access to the Kami ones yet. Whatever. Alright, so the game should theoretically save on its own. I guess we'll just save it right here. Yeah, I have like other save files of like all the other DLC things, so there's that. Actually, I probably should save there, actually. Yeah, let's save there. Let's save on save slot 1, I guess, and then we'll go from that. Alright, so anyway, that'll be it for this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And, you know, see you all next time when we get to... I'm curious what these show. Wait, they actually show you, like, the image itself, or is it just something else? What are we gonna complete main quest shit for this? Okay, whatever, game. But yeah, this will be it for this. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Play some more Kakarot. And as always, take care, everybody.